Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our Boskara playthrough here, and we have just, kind of stabilized a little bit. Let's see if economically we can kind of get there. Wakaras are still harassing us a bit, and we seem to be dumb enough to keep flying into their territory, so I'm not really sure why that's happening. Let's take a look at our fleets here. All right, I do want to get out of this nonsense, so let's just head back up here. I'm gonna manually control my fleets for the moment, just so we can get out of there and stop being silly. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of different fleets that are coming in and harassing us, which I'm not really a fan of. But it is what it is. Hoping we can, they're furious with us, but I'm hoping if we could stay unengaged with them long enough that they will go back to relatively peaceful, and then I won't have to worry about it as much. But really, it just comes down to them not bothering me. Is there any chance of us capturing this? Try. I mean, we got the boarding strength, right? So we might as well go for it, because that's another torrent drive, organic hull, hydrocore capacitor, Titan blaster, just another ship we can add to our list of things. Let's Great Mystery, I think, is the other one we were currently repairing that has all the same stuff on it. So hopefully between the two of them we can get to a point where that's all repairable and we can start ripping it down for tech. The Titan blaster in particular would be really nice to get. That would go a long way. Let's move back to our home planet area here. Lastry. I feel like this is the spot we want to be a little more safely retiring ships that are, damaged and whatnot. What is this guy still doing? Alright, we do have some research going on here. Enhanced research lab should be done in 80-something days. Hopefully that'll be pretty straightforward. What's your deal? We can retire you too, maybe. Well, nothing's available at the moment. As soon as this is repaired up a little bit, I'm going to fly it to our capital and retire it up here. But it's under construction right now. Probably going to take a little while because Shatter One is a pretty weak colony at the moment. Alright, let's look at fleets. Invasion Fleet 1, I think you need to kind of refigure what you need to do here. We are getting harassed by these guys. It's not great. They don't seem to be sending any invasion fleet, so that's good at least. But they have kind of plopped into some of our planets without declaring war on us, which is very frustrating. Wish they would stop this. Our reputation's not too bad right now. I mean, it's been worse. Economically, we are sort of stabilizing. We're not quite the positive, but we're getting closer. It looks like we're loading up some colonies there. Or I should say some colonists to colonize. All right, the other invasion fleets are running around Reloading troops. The manual invasion fleet is still perched over here. I do feel like maybe I need to set their home base here. Attack Fleet 1 is definitely missing several ships that it needs to have, so let's maybe queue up some other ships we can add here. I'd like to get away from escorts. I mean, I'd like to get rid of a lot of things, but not quite there yet. All right, let's purchase that. Go ahead and add it to the fleet. I'm gonna pretty much just add every ship that we're not retiring that we potentially going to use. I'm gonna add to this fleet for now. Fleet 1, right? Yep. Okay. So that should fill that back up. Hopefully we'll be able to continue to defend this planet for now. But realistically, I just want this to stabilize. And then to stop sending attack fleets towards my planets. Like, it's a lot. They need to stop. Alright, I'm gonna tell them to retire. Great Mystery is not repaired enough. I need those engines repaired. Okay, we got that research tech that bumped our research by about 300 points. It ultimately can bump it by about 500. We're going to get some of these diplomacy techs knocked out, get our reputation fixed up a little bit. Also, just, you know, get them done so that the ones that we have in our empire are assimilating quicker. I put these techs off probably too long, but I need to get back in and do it. Especially the cheap ones. I mean, 30 days is nothing. We knock that out. Okay, so we colonized this planet as an actual colony. There is a troop transport over here. I wonder if I can capture this. What happens to the troops in a captured transport ship? I have no idea. No, what I should do here is repair while we're, you know, surrounding a system. That looks like we destroyed it. Never mind. Not gonna capture that. We'll keep trying to capture ships, but seem to be wasting our boarding assault strength trying to capture them when they just get annihilated immediately. Right, this guy's coming in for repair. Man, he needs repairs. What are you guys doing? Why are you doing this? Space Bastion number 2 is right around the corner. I don't want to completely destroy this. Be nice if somebody could come around and scoop this stuff up. Speaking of which, I can probably build some ships. Just some frigates and escorts that'll just fly around and scoop stuff up. Not even join them to a fleet. Alright, let's see if we can capture this ship right here. Got a Titan blaster. I mean, is capturable. Or just blow it up. I guess that's fine too. It looks like we got random frigates running around killing stuff now. Which is probably fine. Alright, so this guy's over here repaired. Let's send him up there to get broken down. This guy's almost fixed enough to do that. I just don't know why they keep harassing me. Oh, there's a pirate ship sitting here. I mean, the engines are almost built back up. The pirates don't bother me as much as these fleets that just keep harassing me. I really need to continue. I mean, we're loading troops up, which is great, because that's kind of the next major thing I need to do. I'm gonna set these back to invade, and maybe we'll get everybody retrofitted and good to go. Yeah, if Attack Fleet 1 gets fully over here, I don't think I'll have to worry as much about leaving Invasion Fleet over here. I'd really like to get them away from that and get them loading up troops, because we need. I think I'm gonna try to let these guys stop. Like if they just stop coming into my systems, which it seems they have for now, I can let this reputation recover, and then I can focus more efforts on continuing to capture these guys. But I need way more troops than I currently have, so sooner we can get moving on that, the better. We are cash negative again, but just by a little bit. Pretty confident that'll recover. Can't war spawn yet. 2 more years. I'm hoping the purple guys don't mess with us again. Or if they do, at least they won't do it while we're pushing towards the green guys over here. Alright, we're all fixed up here, so I can fly this guy up here to retire him. How's the tech looking? Hoping some of this is transferring. It looks like we're making a little progress towards the better hyperdrives. How's the weapon tech? That's probably more important to me. FireStorm torpedo's only a year out. We should probably add that to the queue. That's a long ways out. Not making a ton of progress towards the Titan blaster. I would have thought ripping those ships apart would have made a difference, but not yet. I'm gonna move this guy up the list just so we get it knocked out. Not wasting more energy on trying to steal those techs or anything. We can move this up the list as well. Improved water colonization is pretty cheap. I think we stole about half that tech or researched it somehow. Improved volcanic would help our home planet. I feel like now's probably the time to queue up all the rest of these techs. Like 2 years is not that bad. We can knock that out pretty quick. What is the story? Oh. What is the story with... Do we have any spies? We do. We do have some money. Are there any cheap spies I can buy? Better yet, scientists. Like, nope. Don't commonly get them, but they're good if we can. Okay, we got another spy. These spies are pretty cheap. They're not that great, but they're cheap. So let's recruit them. We at least use them for something. All right, if we look at the private sector, we can see they're still spending every dime they're making, and the cash flow is improving. So they're getting a little bit better all the time. They're not currently retrofitting a bunch of stuff, which is probably good. I'm a little shocked ripping these ships apart. I have 3 ships, all with these different techs, and you know, I've done the typical rip them apart, repair them cycle a couple times now, and we have not made any progress towards... I'd take it back. Maybe a little? No. 0% complete towards Titan Blasters. I would have thought we'd make some progress, but we have not. Made a little towards advanced hyperdrives. Like that's been moving forward a little bit. The rest of it, I'm not really seeing any gains. You know, down here somewhere, robotic repairs, like we're not seeing any of the like SF-27 like hub or repair stuff, or up here the capacitor. We got the Megatron shields, which we don't need, but we do not have any of the capacitor stuff over here. So I would have thought we would have gotten some of those hacks, or at least made some progress towards them, but apparently we have not. So I'm just going to keep it up for a little while and see if it does anything. But we did get new... Oh, hello. They declared war on us. Well, that's just ducky. The good news is we have some troops, so at least we got that going for us. Might be able to push on them a little bit. They got their buddies to help them out, though, which is always a little questionable. It'd be nice to take this planet. Let's retrofit. Well, not... I don't really want to retrofit, but there is a large troop transport now. I can get rid of the small troop transport. We do have space available. Let us put down... I think you need an assault pod for every troop compartment, right? So let's just do latest per category and family. All right, troop compartment. Huh. I thought you needed a troop compartment or assault pod for each. Maybe it's just more effective that way. We'll put one on there because we could fit it. Might as well. Top speed is lower. Doesn't say we're maxed out on drives. Do a multi-vector drive to add to a little bit of pivot speed. Some vectoring thrust. Probably be good. I don't think I need anything else, so let's go ahead and put that down. Oh, hello. I don't know what you got going on here, but I'm going to mark all of you as obsolete. Medium troop transport, we're going to mark that as obsolete so that they retrofit to the newer one. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What are these guys doing all the way over here? Alright, I am going to need to focus my efforts a little bit. I don't know where they're going to be invading. It looks like they're prepping to invade over here at Zaldix. We can't take their capital, can we? I mean, they got a lot of defenses over here. My ships are still kind of weak. But man, that would be nice if I could take it. I think for now we need to maybe fight these guys over here. Those guys are pretty well defended. Yeah, all their planets have a lot of defensive strength. Not great for me. I think we might be good for war spawn, or at least it's this year. Okay, yeah, several more months we'll be able to do it. Let's do the high-tech academy, energy academy, industrial academy. Might as well knock those all out. Light cruisers on the menu in a year and a half or so. Be nice to get that up and running so we could start building larger scaled ships. We do have to consider our economy still. We can't completely neglect it because we are still struggling economically. All right, I feel like we need to kind of combine our forces here. If we bring 100,000 attack power into this system and wipe out everything we can, and then try to bombard the hell out of this planet as much as we can, we might be able to at least soften it up for an invasion. We'll try. See what happens. Oh, they're all the way over there. That's crazy. All right, their invasion fleet is heading over here, which means we need to pivot and head over there as well. Those are attack fleets. I'm not worried about attack fleets. I'm worried about invasion fleets. They're the ones who could actually cause me some harm. Oh, we jumped right on top of them. That's awesome. We definitely want to take out the ones that have troops on them first. Who's got the troops? You do? You also have troops. think that took out... Nope. You got troops on you still. They're kind of foolish. I don't know who's got the troops. I don't see any. All right, they're toast. All right, I don't know where these guys are headed yet. Looks like they're on a trajectory for over here. We might stage these guys here instead. Might not be quite ready to invade. They are harassing me. Alright, looks like the invasion fleet is heading past, which means they're probably coming down here at some point, but there is a fleet here. Well, can't completely abandon this area because they can pivot back here really quick. They must be concerned about invading here. Though I don't know why. Let's put up some defenses. Feel like if we build all these defenses here, they'll be less likely to mess with us in the future, so might be worth doing. We are at the war spawn point, so I should be able to war spawn on my capital here. And then let me just queue up some other troops so that I can build while I'm down here messing with this stuff. We might as well build up some of these planets, like not this one, but Shatter, probably worth building some of these defensive facilities on. If anything, just to help hold the enemies at bay. It's gonna take a while to build that, so I'm not immediately concerned, but... Alright, looks like they're piling in down here. So, let's head down here. We could always head back up. We might bump into them here. Would be kind of ideal. Alright, Invasion Fleet 2, we could actually use this to protect over here. Not the best option, but it's something. Alright, they're definitely piling in down there. Why are you guys attacking me? Shouldn't be. Alright, looks like these guys are coming over here to harass us. These guys are still pretty far away. These guys are weak-ish. Let's come over here and defend the planet. One good thing is we do have shields, so that should help quite a bit. And planetary bastion, so got some defenses. We're not completely defenseless on this planet. Oh, where are you going? You are not going to that planet. You are coming over here, I think. Alright, well, we are coming back then. Made a miscalculation. But should be able to pivot in time. Hopefully. Where are these guys going? Oh, they're bouncing off of this first before heading over here. So the invasion fleet, not down here yet. Looks like it was getting ready. Oh, I can't deal with these guys too. Oh boy. So we got a double whammy going on. These guys have a lot of troops, which has got to be problematic for us over here. I need more attack ships. I just need more fleets. We're about to get light cruisers. We don't have them yet. All right, let's purchase that and call it a fleet. We're gonna call that a defensive fleet. Never gonna make it over here in time, but we're gonna tell it to defend over here. Right, we are over at our planet. If I can just keep them at bay and get the peace, I could refocus my efforts, which would be great. Is there any chance they'd be willing to get the peace yet? No. Not at all. We're gonna have to take at least one of their planets to put some pressure on them. We got to get these guys up here. Okay, so Tech Fleet 1 and 2 are good to go. I think they're jumping down here, so I'll wait for them. Never mind, they're not. Alright, what's going on over here? Any other harassment happening at the moment? You're heading down here. I'm not too worried about that. A lot of stuff piled up in this area. Looks like they're heading over here to try to take this planet. To be honest, it's not great. Let's head down here, see if we can engage with these guys real quick. Alright, well, we saw this coming, unfortunately. We're definitely losing some planets over here. We'll have to come back and take it real quick. Alright, did we get... We did. Alright, let's go design a new ship that will hopefully help us turn the tide of some of these wars. We just keep getting peppered with them. Light cruiser, there we are. Keeps wanting me to do the pulse wave cannon, but that's not really our specialty. This normally would be a bombardment situation. Do I want to leave bombardment on there? Maybe. A lot of PD. Let's go to weapons. As far as big weapons go, maybe the Firestorm torpedo would be good. We could do a medium plasma blaster. I'd like to do more, we just don't have the capacity. Can this fit another engine? It can. How big are the hyper deny? Size 20, too big. Alright, so I can't do anything with that, unfortunately. I could throw a quantum capacitor in there. Help a little bit with the shields. Alright, we're gonna build 5 of those. We're gonna shove them into a couple different fleets. Alright, I think I'm making them flee, which is good. Oh yeah, they're really piling in over here. Which I'm completely defenseless right now with that. Is there any chance of us getting to peace? No. I can't fight the war on 2 fronts. It's too much. I want to get these guys out of here because they're invading another planet over here, and they're gonna get it. There's no way I could defend against it. I don't think there's any way I'm getting there in time. What do we got going on over here? They are piling in over here, jerks. All right, let's get up here. Jump back over here. Maybe we can catch these guys over here. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to get this one. This guy's got 4. Alright, please take this specific one out. No. Ugh. They're jumping far away. Alright, I can't deal with that right now. I gotta deal with this. Looks like they did take this planet. However, they foolishly just left a bunch of troops here, so I'm just gonna blow it up. Done. And they just lost all those troops. I don't think it counts. Maybe it did. Is troops destroyed, but We could just recolonize it. That just wiped out a whole bunch of their troops. Alright, we're gonna head back up here. I'm hoping we can get to peace with these guys sooner than later so I can go deal with the other stuff. Oh, they do want to go to peace now. Okay. Okay, we are at peace with them, which means I can now pivot and head up this way. You have just arrived down here where you don't need to be now. We gotta head up over this way. We should have enough fuel to get over here. Alright, let's head up here and try to take this planet. Just work our way over in this direction. Alright, you just got enough. You just got down here and you're just getting refueled, so let's do what we can to refuel here. Before sending you across the galaxy again. I do feel bad. Right, I can't be distracted by this nonsense happening. Why are they coming to invade my planet? I mean, they're coming to invade, it looks like. I do not have sufficient defenses built up either. Do I send them a gift? Will that make them lay off for a little bit? Alright, these guys have captured 4 colonies now. Not good. Alright, you're mostly refueled. Oh, please don't invade. I don't want to have to fight all these wars on multiple fronts. Like that's less than ideal. These guys' ships are super weak. Yeah, it looks like these guys are just piling in to invade. Not happy about it. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm hoping, with any luck, we'll reposition ourselves over here, take back all these planets and more, given that we have more troops available this time around. And then hopefully, with any luck, these guys down here will stop harassing me for a little while. And we could deal with all that nonsense later. But only time's going to tell on that. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future. And we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.